Hi guys, I'm OP, and as you know, I'm a prop trader with hedge, and here I'm about to show you what is going on in the markets today. Yesterday we missed the market analysis, but nothing really has been going on in the markets. We have just been seeing a decline, and of course the U.S. and China tariffs and all the tariffs around the world, which has gone into effect officially, has started, and there's been a breakdown in the markets, and all financial markets and everything has just been, lackluster movements. Everything has just been declining, and of course, markets don't like this kind of movements and this kind of activity. The main thing I noticed is that markets don't like uncertainty. When there's uncertainty in the markets, there's always fears, and everyone is always rushing out the door. So let's take a look at the markets, Bitcoin and USD perpetuals, via the hedge platform. And as you can see, looking at my last analysis, I suspected that we would see a further breakdown, and I'm still anticipating this further breakdown up to 71,300. There's nothing really to say much about this market, but just that it's just working according to our plans and what we said and what we are waiting. So we are just pretty much waiting for the market to come to us, and we can see right now we're having a little bit of bounce, but as I suspected, it will still come down to the 71,300 levels, and maybe when once probably we get there, that's when we have, and we can see there's little volume, and that's where we can have a relief and we can rethink our strategies and know where we are moving for the. Either we are going to be bottoming out at 71,300, or we go further down and we break the support. But hopefully we maintain that support and we bottom line. You can look at the RSI. Also, same thing. Also headed up to the bottom, to the downwards. Is also downward declining, and it looks like to be kind of bottoming out. So we have a relief for now, so we might have a relief for the time being, for the short term period, before we make a decision where we are moving. Let's look at the Ethereum charts, also Ethereum to USD perpetuals. Also the same thing. Ethereum actually is really really poor and really really bad right now. Looking at the chart on the weekly time frame, we look like to be declining and going down. Ethereum is really really poor, and looking at it on the daily time frame too, we are still going to be going down. We look like we are still going to be going down. And looking at Ethereum, I suspect, and I'm looking at a bottom for Ethereum around 1,200 dollars, and maybe that's where we get a bottoming out of Ethereum, and that's what I'm looking at Ethereum. And but for two of them, these are good shots. These are good times to take shots on these two. But with shots, you have to be careful taking shots on this before making it. In further analysis, I would go into other altcoins, so that because there are always opportunities in maybe meme coins or other altcoins that might be making a movement. Like maybe what comes to mind is Sui. Sui is also another of interest, and there's also a trade in Sui when I was watching the charts earlier. But I just stick with Bitcoin and Ethereum for now because those are the major movers, and those, especially Bitcoin, determines the movements of the general cryptocurrency markets, and it sets the pace, and it gets sets lets us know, gives us information as to what other altcoins and other cryptocurrencies will be doing throughout the day. So we just go through some fundamental analysis and what is going on in the market and what is leading to this downturn. And as we know, due to the uncertainty that is going on, the Trump tariff came into effect, officially came into effect, and like I said in the previous video, 1.5 trillion has been wiped out from the stock market. That was yesterday, and yeah, and Trump or U.S. versus China thing is what is not, the market is not favorable, and the market doesn't like this, and it's clear that everybody is not liking this movement, and President Trump has been saying things like countries are kissing his ass to make new trade deals. Like I said earlier, worldwide, the U.S. tariffs have been officially been in effect from now. So a lot of things are going on in the markets, and just looking at the breakdown according to this trade, there's the monetary breakdown. Go back, the debt levels are unsustainable. Political fracture with different countries. There are a lot of issues, a lot of geopolitical transitions, natural disruption, and technological reordering. So we can tell, of course, with the technological, we are using one, and we are championing one, which is cryptocurrencies. We know that is the new onset of the technological age, and everything is just kind of is a reorder of the system, according to Ray Dalio, another major hedge fund guru from the states. He also has been championing that thesis that we are just like in a global reset, so monetary financial reset in the world, and that is what we are. Was what we're in the middle of, and that is what is happening. And with this orchestrated downturn in the market via Trump and US, this is what we are speed walking towards. And right now, it seems like everything is bad, but this is, there's the pain before the storm. Just like Trump also said over the weekend, last week, the patient has to take the medicine, but all will be well soon, in that sense. And we are just going through hard times right now, but everything will be well soon. We just need to keep on keeping on, and all the markets will clear. We have to look at the levels, like I said earlier, levels on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and just pay attention to the markets. Once it's bottoming out, we make a levels. That's for people that want to go too long. People that want to go short can still take shots at this moment, at this point in time. In anticipation of bottoming out around 71,500, 71,300 thereabouts. So we just look at Kobe yesterday letter to just go back to macro analysis, fundamentals, and all the issues we have on the macro front. We have rapidly rising long-term interest rates, GDP set to decline for multiple quarters, inflation data back on the rise, largest rate of tariffs in 100 plus years, consumer sentiment is at pandemic levels, stock market is in a bear market. Then everybody is expecting, of course, the Fed to act and the Fed to make a move. David Sachs, the crypto czar, has been championing and talking about the Black Monday, saying that the hoax is over and everything is over. And after wrongly like it says in his tweet, after wrongly predicting a crash yesterday, some people are gloating because the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down 0.84% today. On the real Black Monday, which was 1987, the DJIA plunged by 22.6%, and people use this term without having a clue what they mean. So it's just pretty much not removing and calling out the black hoax, the Black Monday that everybody has been screaming about. But who knows? You guys will tell us whether it was really a Black Monday or not. But we shouldn't be, and we are not concerned about things like that. So we're just concerned about the charts and know how we'll take a trade. There's always a trade to be made. Now, as of yesterday, Trump has done another tariffs, has increased the tariffs on China to 104%, which has just escalated this whole situation and making everything much more dire and much more a serious situation for all of us and for all markets, all financial markets across the board. The White House press secretary says 104% additional tariffs went into effect at noon Eastern time because China has not removed its retaliation. The 104% additional tariff will be collected starting tomorrow, April 19th. That was yesterday. So, that's today, sorry. And you can see like that is going to, clearly we will see that also in the market. One can also say like it has already been priced in the markets. But to be honest and to be positive and looking at it from, because I keep, I've said a lot of doom things and a lot of negative news. But from a positive perspective, it's also quite amazing that Bitcoin has held up this well during all this period. And it is critical to use Bitcoin as a strategic tool instead of via with all these fiat currencies where they are being weaponized right now. So fiat currencies, the dollar, the yen, the Japanese yen, and all these currencies, they are being weaponized. Even the euro too is being weaponized. The British pound, all of them are weaponized against each other, and they are facing each other. But Bitcoin, this is the very good thing about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because it's a strategic tool and is a means to escape this fiat currency quagmire that we are seeing all over the world, and is a way out for the regular person, and not to get involved in all this war, all these currency wars, and all these things playing out. So Bitcoin is like a neutral ground, and it gives us opportunity to trade and to make money, and we can always make money in this downturn. Like I said, we'll continue to look at this price action right here today, and to for a bottoming out and for take profit around 71,300. Hopefully it's going to bottom out there, and we can see the RSI is also showing that. Now, and it's sitting at this price. So this level is something to watch out for, and we'll continue to watch out for this. Um, all this up or down movements, we don't know. It's something we are looking out for, and it's something we would be anticipating for. Everybody is watching the markets, and we'll continue to watch the markets to make sure we are at the right side of the price action, and we take advantage of whatever movement up or down. We are traders, we are day traders. Some might be day traders, some are high time frame traders, and some are spot traders or long term traders, so to say, in that sense, or position traders in that sense, which position traders are from months to years to 1 or 2 years kind of. But us, we are more of day traders. Some are high time frame traders, which are like short term, 1 minute charts, or 2 minutes or 5 minutes charts, that thereabouts, or 15 minutes charts in that sense. But there are always opportunities there. This kind of market right now is favoring more traders than investors in cryptocurrency market. So for us traders, this is an opportunity for us to make a lot of money, and to take advantage of what is going on in the markets. Up or down, we are still winning, and will continue to win. See you on the next video. Zero to Ferrari. Bye.